back to Nittany Game Week. It's time for our roadmap to victory. This week, we focus on one of the top players in this year's Super Bowl. We send it down to New Orleans and our very own Todd Sadowski for more on that. Hey, Todd.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm here at the 40-yard dash for the Super Bowl NFL experience where Saquon Barkley could show off his breakaway speed. He is the brightest star here at the Super Bowl, but it was not an easy journey to get here. In our roadmap to victory, we document Saquon's journey through high school, college, and football as he now receives the lion's share of the attention in New Orleans. The legend begins in the Lehigh Valley as a member of the Whitehall Zephyrs. The burst of speed, the vision to cut back, tacklers just falling down all around him. One of the best in PA, stays in PA, and goes to Penn State. Second half, freshman year, the first time jaws drop from a Saquon Barkley run. Effortless hurdle over a helpless Buffalo tackler. Over 100 yards in his first game at Beaver Stadium.
That as he had success, he fed off that. He did a really good job with building off of it and being confident in what he was doing.
The team's confidence in Barkley showed the next week against Rutgers, feeding Barkley 21 times for 195 yards and 2 scores.
I think Saquon Barkley's brought something to our offense. I think him and Akil are a nice 1-2 punch right now.
Lynch saw the writing on the wall. He would transfer at the end of the season. Over 1,000 yards on the ground, almost 6 yards a carry. Leave it to Hershey's Andrew Nelson to sum up how that offensive line feels about their fab freshman.
You know, that guy's a great player, and he's going to do great things for Penn State, and we're very thankful for him.
More gratitude for his sophomore campaign. His favorite touchdown of the year, this overtime winner against Minnesota that jumpstarts the Nittany Lions for a run that ends with a victory in the Big Ten championship. He expands his skills as a junior with a touchdown pass to Deshaun Hamilton, and of course, his ability to return kicks the distance. He also defied physics with a catch and stop move almost equal to his ability to hurdle defenders. So many moments, so little time. Barkley scored at least 1 touchdown in every game but one in 2017. He earned a mantle full of awards, but did not even receive an invitation to the Heisman Trophy ceremony. But who needs New York City when you can dance in the desert at the Fiesta Bowl? 3 years in Happy Valley is enough. It's time to go pro. Combine the physical tools with his freakish strength. Saquon is the talk of the draft combine, and too good to pass up for the G-men.
With the second pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Saquon Barkley, running back, Penn State.
I was born in the Bronx. I was born in New York. I live right in Lehigh Valley. It's on like an hour 45. Get to stay in the blue and white colors. I'm definitely excited about that also.
He spends 6 years in New York with the Giants. Behind a poor offensive line, he still manages over 5,000 yards on the ground and 35 touchdowns. Inexplicably, they let him pursue another team in free agency, and the Birds swoop in and pick him up.
From being a watch from afar, everything that they're about, you know, the culture here, the fans here, definitely got super excited about it, and I'm just happy to be a part of this organization, and I'm ready to go.
His impact is immediate. Barkley pulls the Eagles through the regular season with over 2,000 rushing yards and creates this iconic image with a backwards hurdle over a Jacksonville defender.
Obviously, he's blessed with elite talent, talent that not a lot of people have. But you know, he doesn't take that for granted.
He's overcome injury and frustration in the Big Apple and embraced his teammates in the city of brotherly love.
One of my favorite quotes that Nick said all the time: "You can't be great without the greatest of others," and that's how it works. We have a great team, but we all want to do it together, and that's the reason why we've been successful. And it's going to take everyone again this Sunday.
The Eagles fans expect a huge performance from Barkley on Sunday, and that's exactly what he intends to deliver. Ryan, let's send it back to you for someone who's now handling the defensive side of the ball for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, that's right, Todd. Thank you. Excited to see what Saquon Barkley does this weekend. We'll catch back up with you in a little bit, though. Sticking with football, the Nittany Lions' new defensive coordinator, Jim Knowles, spoke this week for the first time since getting the defensive coordinator job. Knowles, a Philadelphia native, called Penn State the epitome of college football.
you know, when I was a kid. And I was never talented enough to make it to Penn State as a player. But, you know, given the opportunity to do it now as a coach, you know, it's really where I want to be to continue my career and bring any expertise that I can.
And Knowles says his new dream is to lead Penn State to a national championship. He believes the team is close and he can be of service. Service that's coming from an Ohio State team that had the #1 ranked defense in the nation. And now with the move to Penn State, the numbers reflect that. Hopeful impact that he has. The 3-year, $3.1 million per season makes him the highest paid defensive coordinator in all of college football. All right, coming up, what's making a bigger impact right now than the Super Bowl? Todd catches up with 2 Penn Staters, Jahan Dotson and Hunter Nourzad, helping their teams get to this point in our Impact interview up next.
These are more than just trucks. Every shipment moved by the R&R family of companies contributes to the Excel Foundation for Autism Research and Inclusion, funding safe spaces like the Sensory Room at Penn State's Beaver Stadium, and a special event sensory trailer, and giving thousands that were unheard a voice.
Now is the time to amplify non-speaking voices and drive meaningful change.
These trucks are powered by purpose.